to do Leetcode daily challenge. Minimum numbers of steps to make two strings anagram. So here you are given two strings of same length S and T. In one step you can choose any character of T and replace it with another character. Return the minimum number of steps to make T an anagram of S. An anagram of a string is a string that contains the same character with a different or same ordering. So here if we see, so here BAB and ABA. So how they will become an anagram of each other would be, see if we take this BAB, right? So here we can see that B is occurring two times, A is occurring one time. And here in this ABA, if we see A is occurring two times and B is occurring one time, right? So how we can make them anagram of each other would be, if we replace this B with A, right? And A occurs two times, and by doing so, then if we basically see, if we replace this B with A, and this A remains as it is, and this B remain as it is. Now the count of these would remain same as it is in S and same as it is in T. So then it becomes anagram. And for doing so, what we have done, we have just done one operation. That's why our output is 1. Now the next thing is for this Leetcode and practice. Now we need to replace all those which are different occurring, and accordingly we will be returning our output. Now next, here if we see, this A also occurs, then N also occurs, N also is there, then again A is there, this A. So accordingly, all the characters which are present in S are present in in same count as well. So that's why we are not required to do any operation, and that's why output would be 0. So now the simplest solution which we can go ahead with the same is the way we check that if a particular is anagram of other or not. In that context only, if we just check that what is the difference which is there in these letters, then that thing we are required to change, right? So that number of operation we would be required to do. So that is how we are required to solve this question. So I hope you get the idea that how we are required to solve this question. You can go ahead and solve by your own, else you can resume this video and go ahead and check the solution. Now this is how I have coded this solution. So here minimum step, this is our parent function. Then I have taken one vector whose length I have taken as 26 because there are 26 alphabets. So that's why. And I have initialized with 0. At the starting, we have each character's count as 0. Then I will be going ahead because both length are same. So I'll choose any one of them and go ahead with the size of S. So basically, whatever is present in T, that I will be adding up, and whatever is present in S, that I will be subtracting. So by this, see, here if A is there, so we added this A into our count. But here if A is there, we subtracted this A from our count. So that's why now A means basically at that particular position A count would be 0. So this is how the things will work here. Now we are taking one more loop. Now in this particular, what we are going to do is, now here we will be checking that what is the max count which we are required to change to make each other's anagram. So in that context, we will be taking out maximum of 0 or count of 5, and that we will be adding to our answer. And then at the end, that is what we will be going to return. And as we can see here it is just an order of 26 loop, right? So order of one loop. And then if we go ahead, and here if we see, this loop is according to this size of the string, that is order of n. So in all this context, the time complexity becomes order of n, and the space complexity becomes, as we are taking this count, but although it is a constant space we are taking here because of this just 26 characters, so that's why space complexity becomes order of 1. Now, so this was all for this particular question. If you have any doubt, you could comment that down, and if you really like the explanation, you can like, subscribe, and even share this video among your friends. So this was all. Thank you.